All right, y'all. A driver told us that he is paying $2,000 to fix his car after hitting prongs cemented into what's called the gore on the expressway along the perimeter. And he's not the only one who's had this kind of problem. So here's what we're talking about. Okay, this is the gore. The two giant white lines are telling you don't drive in here, but dude did and hit that, and we got problems. The metal knobs along 285 and Peachtree Industrial in DeKalb County, and Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln working to get answers for people. Ashley, live near the stretch of road in Doraville. Ashley.
I mean, just looking at it, why would that be there? There's literally no point for that. I understand you're not supposed to drive there, but just add like the bumpy pavement, right? Like, you know, on the edge of a highway, there's a bumpy pavement. If someone's nodding off, they swerve to the right and then boop, 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 boop. Like, just add that. Like, why are we destroying people's tires? What's going on, man? I gotta hear.
Yeah, Justin, I found out from this driver he had to enter the gore because he was lost and had to refer to his GPS. We know a lot of drivers tend to veer over for mechanical issues if their car stalls out. You can see on the screen as my photographer zooms in those two metal prongs that are sticking out in that.
That's ridiculous, bro. So he was just pulling over, doing the right thing, wanting to check his GPS. Now, maybe in that specific area, you're not supposed to pull over there. You're supposed to find the side of the highway, but that looks like the side of the highway to me. Seems like he's doing what he's supposed to do. Like, why do we have freaking spikes in the road? Like, who put those there and for what purpose? That doesn't make any sense.
Gore area. Now, I found out, although GDOT, they are looking into this driver tells me is thankful his accident wasn't worse.
I don't want this to continue to happen. I don't want it to be a tragedy.
That's why Atlanta driver Brian Briggs says he wants to warn drivers about these two metal prongs sticking out.
Oh, yeah. Like, if someone pulls over there, which, I don't know, you're supposed to, like, go further down the highway and then pull over, right? So if someone pulls over there, their tire, like, hits this thing, they spin out of control a little bit or swerve a little bit, you know, someone could get hit. Just why are those there? I don't understand. Why would you have spikes sticking out of flat pavement?
Out of the highway near the westbound lanes of I-285 and Peachtree Industrial Boulevard.
It was like immediate pop, pop. I heard and felt it.
He says the impact after hitting the prongs caused more than $2,000 in damages to his BMW earlier this month.
Now I'm really like at disgust to why would they leave something like this in the roadway.
He says a Hero truck pulled over to help him, and he was surprised with what the driver told him.
The Hero driver was like, this has happened several times before.
Briggs believes the Georgia Department.
It's happened multiple times. They haven't done anything. They just got little spikes in the road. I mean, shout out the guy who helped him. Hopefully insurance covers it. What are we doing, man? What are we doing in Georgia, bro? Like, why are there spikes sticking out of the highway? I don't understand.
The transportation placed the prongs there to hold up a construction sign while this exit ramp underwent improvements as a part of GDOT's.
Yeah, so it wasn't there to like dissuade people, right? It was for a construction sign, so they removed the sign and just left spikes in the road. They just left spikes in the road. So anybody pulling over, oh, there's a problem with my car, let me pull over here. Oh, I want to check the GPS, let me pull over here. Now their tires get destroyed and they owe $2,000. Come on.
I-285 Peachtree Boulevard Interchange Improvement Project,
Looks
which
so
completed in 2023. Briggs says when he tried to get reimbursed for the damages, a GDOT representative told him,
hey, it's not our responsibility because you're not in the lane of travel.
GDOT told me they...
Well, they boarded it off. I feel like if it's not their responsibility, I'd love to hear a lawyer's take on that. I understand you're not supposed to be there, but he was trying to pull over. I mean, is that not the area you're supposed to pull over? You got to wait for the official side. I don't know.
They are currently looking into this.
Not only did you install them, but you did not even put anything there to make the public aware that there's an obstacle.
And Briggs says he ultimately wants these items removed or a sign put up to warn drivers, as you can see how close it is to the adjacent lane. If a driver was to veer over, they can hit it easily like he did. In the meantime, GDOT, again, they're telling us they are looking into this, and we're going to continue to follow the story, Justin, to see if they take any action.
Yeah.
I mean, what's there to look into? I see it right there. I'm in little old Kansas. They're over in Georgia. What do you mean look into it? I can see it bright as day. You got little spikes in your road.
Makes sense. I mean, if you had to swerve or something, Ashley, solid point. Thank you.
But yeah, if you're like trying to avoid an accident or you're trying to pull over like this guy, I mean, your tires just get popped. Imagine swerving to avoid an accident, then end up causing a second one. Yeah? Yeah, that's what I was saying. You see trouble up ahead, you want to veer off the highway, you know, anything could go wrong. 3 months later, they're still looking into it. Dang, this comment is a year old. I wonder if they're still investigating. I wonder if there's been further accidents. That could kill a motorcyclist avoiding an accident. Yeah, absolutely, man. Pavement should be flat. I understand, oh, you're not supposed to drive there, but why are we putting freaking spikes? Right, I understand you're not supposed to drive there, but sometimes people might pull over, people might have to swerve to avoid an accident. Why would you put spikes in the road and leave them there? I work in highway construction, and no way in hell would an inspector allow you to place these anywhere near a traveling surface. Hell, we even had to clean up the side of the road when working. There were to be zero hazards to drivers. I know. You just want it to be smooth. I mean, if you're going like fairly fast on a highway, are you really going to notice, oh, the road is popping up and there's spikes? Like, you wouldn't even expect that. Right, if you're just driving on a highway, you're not going to expect there to be freaking tire spikes just sticking out of the road. Whoever thought this was a good idea needs to have their head examined. Well, it seems like they just removed the sign, and then no one cared to complete the job. Oh, we pulled out the sign, whatever. Leave it in the gore. You know, and who drives in the gore anyway? Let's just leave it there. What the heck? You know, just laziness, bro, just laziness. It's pure negligence to leave them there after construction has ended over a year ago. But please comment down below similar stories, like and subscribe to join the choir crew. Now you have reached the end.